Overlord is directed by Julius Avery, who just got the gig for Flash Gordon, and it stars Jovan, Adepo, and Wyatt Russell, among others. The film takes place on the eve of D-Day, and we follow American paratroopers who are dropped behind enemy lines to accomplish a crucial mission for the invasion's success. But as they approach their target, they realize there is something more going on in this Nazi-occupied village than a simple military operation. Now, if you've seen the trailers, or at least the first trailer, which is what I watched, you pretty much get in here an extension of what you get there. I wouldn't call them zombies, but they are pretty much mutant. This crazy Nazi experiment is something that I really like. It's something that we've never seen in this context of World War II. I'm not going to say this is something you've never seen before. It's the craziest film of all time, but it's a pretty damn good exploration of this concept, and it's pretty inventive. Julius Avery does a lot of simple but effective and really to the point visual storytelling. That isn't a lot of exposition in this film, which I did really enjoy. The film just goes for it. It establishes the setting, it establishes the timeline, it establishes what these characters have to do, and you get to really like the camaraderie between them. There's a lot of banter, good and bad, between them, and then you get to realize that they actually have arcs in this film. Wyatt Russell is the best part of the film for me. I really enjoy his character, and the dude just keeps cranking out good roles after good roles. He first impressed me in Black Mirror. I know he had some show where he was the star, but I've never seen him, so much so that I don't even remember the name of the show. The same with Jovan Adepo, who I've never seen before, but the dude, he is the main character, and I really like him in this film. He is your pretty much Boy Scout of the group. He is the one guy who doesn't want to break the rules. He is the one guy who sees very well between the lines of good and evil. So much so that he sometimes doesn't even want to beat up Nazis, and in that you might not agree with him, but it pretty much establishes who the character is. As far as the craziness that ensues once you realize what actually is going on, that's where the film really cracks up the action, and the action is pretty good, apart from the one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat sequences. That has too many cuts for my taste, but as far as the shootouts go, as far as like war sequences are concerned, the movie is really good at that, but it kind of loses the horror element. When a movie's starting and you actually don't know what is exactly going on, before you actually realize what is going on, you don't ever feel at ease. There's something that is wrong constantly in this film, and it creates for this eerie, gritty vibe throughout the film, no matter where these characters are. But once everything becomes clear, it just goes crazy, and you do enjoy that, but the film just loses a lot of tension from then on. There are silly moments, but enjoyably silly moments. These are moments that come inherently with this type of filmmaking, and you have to go with them, and they do fit the film. The one thing that really took me out was that at one point, this soldier is struggling with this Nazi doctor who clearly never fought one day in his life, and he's pretty old, and you got this struggle going on, and there's no way this doctor would stand up to this one pretty buff soldier. And the film beats on some cliches and tropes of the genre as well, and sometimes they don't necessarily work, but again, you do go with them because they fit what the narrative is trying to tell you. My biggest problem is that the film never really goes full overdrive. It never goes for something you've never seen before. Yes, there's gore, yes, there's blood, yes, there's carnage, but not to a level where you're kind of expecting this film to be, not to a level where you're kind of wanting this movie to go, or kind of to the level where this movie is teasing you that it is going to. You like the villain, you like the heroes, you like the setting, you like the genre and what it does with it. Julius Avery is very promising as a director. The film just kind of falls short to expectation. That doesn't mean it's a bad movie, it's not at all. It's just not something that I will remember in 10 years as the one horror movie that reinvented the genre and stood out from the bunch. I'm going to give Overlord a B. Guys, let me know what you thought of Overlord in the comments below. Let me know a setting and a genre that you've never seen mixed that you would like to see one day. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to give you my Goblet of Fire review with Cody Curtis this week, I promise, and then all the other ones before Fantastic Beasts on November 14th. Thank you so much once again, you guys are the best, and so until the next review, you stay beautiful, you stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and click the bell so we can be geeky united!